Hi guys, welcome to this lesson, and we're going to be looking at Just for Tonight by James Bay, and it sounds like this. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Okay then guys, so my name's Dan from Your Guitar Academy, and in this Just for Tonight guitar lesson, I'm going to be taking you through the main chords for the verse, the chorus and the bridge, and I'm also going to be showing you the different rhythms as well. And this song is all about rhythm and groove, so it's going to be great fun to go through, and it's a good one for beginners really, because you've just got really basic open chord shapes, plus you've got a pretty simple strumming pattern when you break it down slowly. Now remember, you can click the link below this video to find the full write-up on the website, as well as subscribing to our YouTube channel so you can see all of our upcoming videos. Right then, let's get started. So let me just start by going through the main chords of the track, okay? And first thing to note is that we've got the capo on the 3rd fret, okay? The capo on the 3rd fret, and I'm going to be referring to the chords in their open position shapes, okay? So we use a G major chord, we use a E minor chord, we use a C major chord, and a D major chord. And they're the chords throughout the whole song. There's no other chords that we need, just those 4 basic major chord shapes, okay? And the order of which starts actually on C, because C is like our quick chord that we hit each time before going to the main chord. So we're going to go from a C, okay, to a G. So just try that. So C, G. Don't worry about the rhythm for the moment, okay? We do that twice, so C, G, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. C, G, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Then we go C again to E minor, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Now notice here, guys, when I go from that C to E minor, to make the change really easy, I literally leave that 2nd finger on there and just add the 1st finger on the 2nd fret of the A string, giving me that E minor chord shape, and I barely have to move the fingers. So again, quick C to E minor, then to a D, and then back to the G, okay? And then it only happens once or twice in the track, but then we have a little C add 9 to G. That little kind of progression there. So rather than going to the C and G, we do the C add 9, which is literally taking the G major chord exactly as I've got it there. Okay, so using all 4 fingers, and then moving the 1st finger and 2nd finger down a string each, C add 9, back to G add. Okay, and remember, if you're not sure about any of these chord shapes, they're all on the link on the website below. If you're on YouTube, if you're on the website, then they're just below the video. So I'm going to count through this, but I'm not going to do any form of rhythm yet. So this is the verse, and it sounds like this. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and 2, 3, 4. So they're the main chords that you're going to be needing throughout the song, and that's the order of the chords in the verse, the intro, you know, as soon as the vocals come in, basically, that's the order of chords, okay? Now, let me just talk through the rhythm of this, okay? So to start with, you don't really strum through it to really start with. You're very much just playing single notes and letting them ring out, okay? So what we're going to be doing, and this is the count, okay? It goes 3 and 4 and, okay? So the C is basically coming in halfway through the bar, and then the G, it just comes in just before the start of the bar. So it's 4 and. It's called a push. It just pushes that chord in just before it would normally come in, and therefore we bring it in on an upstroke, okay? So it's 3 and 4 and. So with my right hand, I'm going down, up, okay? And then I let that ring out all the way through 1.5 bars, okay? So I'll count it through. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. So same thing again, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's your rhythm. That's the rhythm pattern. That's what you need to be doing every single time. It's just that the chords change. Okay, so then you do that bit twice, and then when you go to the E minor, it's the same thing. 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the only difference here is that when we go to the D, we don't come back to that C, okay? And we go to the D after just 1 bar on E minor. And we're gonna go on the 4 and again. So i.e., we're gonna go so it sounds pushed or pulled or whatever you wanna call it. But basically we do it on the 4 and we change to the D, okay? So imagine I've just done that E minor, 1, 2, 3 and 4 and, okay, on the D. And same for the G. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and on the G, okay? So let me just walk you through that really slowly with the exact rhythm and timing, okay? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and I didn't mean to do that hit before. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 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 3 and 4. Okay, and at the end there, that's just the C add 9 going back to the G. Okay, just a little, doesn't do that every time, but it is in there once or twice. Okay, otherwise you just hang on that G. Okay, so let me just do that again a little bit quicker. Okay, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, E1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1. Okay, and there we have it. When you speed that up, that's the verse. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 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 and 2 and 3. Okay, notice the whole time, and this is the most important bit, your right hand is moving, okay? That right hand is my metronome. It keeps me in time, it keeps me moving, and it keeps the rhythm sounding rhythmical. You know, it keeps it grooving, basically. Now, let's move on to the chorus, okay? So the chorus, similar sound, similar strumming idea, but slightly different chord progression. So in the chorus, we go that C little bridge chord, but rather than going to the G, we actually just stay on the C, okay? So this is what the chorus sounds like. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Okay? So slightly different chord progression. It basically goes from C for 2 bars to G for 2 bars, E minor for 1, D major for 1, and G major for 2, okay? Now, in terms of what the rhythm's doing, again, we're leaving it nice and sparse. There does come a time where you're just gonna strum all the way through this, and I'll get to that. But again, we just do 1 strum and then let it kind of ring out, okay? To start with, certainly on the first chorus. So what we're gonna be doing is we start off with that 3 and 4 and, but we just stay on that C, okay? So let me just count it through. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and again coming on the ands all the time. E minor next, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, so we're just coming in on those up strokes on the 4 and each time. Okay, And that really is the chorus. You're just going to loop that round for the chorus before going back into the verse. So you've essentially got two bits so far. You've got your verse and you've got your chorus. And it's kind of the same rhythm idea, but it's just a slightly different order of chords for different ones. The only other section to talk about is the bridge. Now, the bridge just simply runs these chords. G, 2 bars, E minor, 2 bars, C major, 2 bars, and then G, 1 bar, and D, 1 bar, okay? And you just go round and round that, okay? G, it's when the kind of track drops out, by the way, the bridge, you know, you really notice it, the track drops down and just plays these single chords. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, just on the beat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So that's the bridge. So you've got all the different parts, okay, that you can kind of put together. And then the outro, just so you know, just jams on G. All the way through. I mean, essentially for pretty much the last minute of the track, you're just jamming on G. Okay, so that's nice and easy. You just go crazy, go to town on the G major chord. Now then, the last thing I want to talk about is when you do start injecting some rhythm into it, you do need a strumming pattern. And the one I'm going to show you, and obviously, you know, James Bay is a really, you know, competent guitar player. He can strum all kinds of patterns all the way through this. But the one I think stands out the most sounds like this, okay? And I'm just going to do it as an example on the verse, but you can apply the same pattern to the chorus and the bridge and everywhere else, okay? So it sounds like this. Okay, so let me just break down that pattern for you. We already know the C because we're going to do that down, up, down. That's 3 and 4 and onto the G. So we already know that bit because we've done that, but then we let it kind of just ring out. So now we're going to fill in that bar and a half, okay? And what we're going to be doing is I'm going to talk through it real slow. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. Okay? So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. Okay, notice I'm really making sure my arm movement is matched up to my talking, my kind of 1 and 2 and my counting. Okay? All together again. And remember, this loops from the 3 of the bar. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and... Okay? So what I'm going to do, again with rhythm patterns, it's all about making sure that you can count with your right hand ideally and keep your right hand moving. If you can't quite visualize that or get that right in your head, then check out the video, but the actual kind of content of the website below the video, or if you're on YouTube, click the link and you'll see the rhythm pattern written out. So it's just a bit clearer, okay? Now then, let me just play through the verse for you and the chorus with that rhythm pattern so that you get a really good idea, and then it's your song to go away and really master, okay? So here we go. This would basically be, by the time I've got into chorus 2 or verse 2, I can start adding this rhythm to make the track, you know, push forward, especially if I'm playing this live. So here we go. From verse into chorus, I'll just do one of each. Now the chorus. And then you're back back into the verse. Okay guys, so that's it for this lesson. Please subscribe and comment below. Let us know what you thought. And if you hadn't checked the website out yet, then click on the link below, go through to the website and you'll see the full write-up. Okay, I'll see you again soon guys.